would like to share you initially. You cannot schedule your software upgrade in this one. Yes, in Meraki, if you ever work on Meraki you can schedule your software upgrade, but here you cannot schedule that. If you want that, okay, my box will be upgrade after 2 days or after 5 hours at night, 12 o'clock. No, you cannot schedule. Only you can schedule in Meraki, right? On even Velo Cloud also you cannot schedule. Only Meraki is having that kind of option. So what is the basic requirement of this upgrade? The first condition is that you should have the updated image that will be uploaded, either or it's your vManage or either it's on other servers, right? So, and the main condition is that, as already told you, that your controller should be on higher version. If your controller, unmute, yeah, okay, if your controller is on higher version, recommendation is controller should be on higher version and your edges should be on lower version. So it's better recommendation that first you should upgrade your controllers first, then you need to upgrade the other devices. Okay, so from here we can see how we can upgrade the devices. So recommended software image, check on vManage first, check if it required software image is present in vManage repository. So how we check that? Maintenance repository like this. So if I will show you this one, I'll go to, this is the 20 version. I am having the snapshot of 18.19. So all are the same, just the graphical view has been changed. Otherwise other things are same, options are already there, just graphical option has been changed. So if I will go to the configuration, to tools, maintenance, under the maintenance you will find this software upgrade. Here under the software upgrade, if you will click any of the device, so under software you see that current version is 20.9.1, default is 20.9.1, right? Here the same thing. So I will tell you what was the difference in this current, available, default. So basically what happened, suppose you assume that this edge was previously or maybe on 18, right? So, and after the 18 you are upgrading this device to 20.9. Now what will be happen when you will upgrade this? So the previous image will not be deleted, it will show you here available version. But previously Cisco was not deleting anything else, but in current iOS, the latest iOS they are releasing, in this iOS they are resetting one meter that if it is stable last 6 months or 4 months, then it will be automatically deleted from the previous version. If you are not facing any bugs or issue, you see that okay, my edge is stable, the script are there, so they will automatically delete your previous version. You don't need to manually delete that one. Previously we need to manually delete the older version available also on the edge box, right? So current version, available version will show you those files which are available, like you have already done 3-time upgrade of any device from 17 to 18, 18 to 19, 19 to 20. So previous version you will have able to see them in available version. Default means when the box will be reboot. Suppose you have just upgraded this box. Okay, let me first go to the document. So the condition is repository. First you should have the repository, you should have the image, right? You can download from this link if you have a smart account. So there is all images available. Now you will upload this image where there is a multiple option, remote server or vManage, right? Where you want to keep, you can keep that one, and when you will upgrade, sorry, and that time it will also pick from there. So as you will click on the vManage, it will ask you to browse your image, whichever you have downloaded from your account. You can upload here and it is done. Now here you can see current version. version on which device is up and running. Current version means where the device is running currently. Available version, this is the old one snapshot when I was working on 17 in 2018. So this is that time of document. So available version, software files available on vEdge memory like flash in Cisco router, right? Default version, version on which vEdge will come up if it fails to boot with current version, similar to the boot sequence set up in Cisco router, right? So by chance you have just suppose you have 17 version and you have upgraded this to 18. So here we can see 17 on 17.2.3 this box is running. In this box just we have upgraded and we have kept this version also 18.33.1 and defaultly 7.2.3. So when we have upgraded there is also option you want to set the default at that time or later on. If you will set the default at that time, box will be reboot and box will be boot with the new version. And if you don't have downtime that time, so you can just upload, you can just upgrade the device, but don't reboot the box. The box will not be rebooted. You can reboot later. So here 18.3 is available. Anytime we can upgrade this box just to reboot and select. How we can do that? Now on this option, now you can upgrade a software vEdge. Click on upgrade, select option vManage, select your version, click upgrade. If I will go to my screen, I have selected this version, click on upgrade. Under the upgrade, it will ask, okay, which version you want to use. If I will select this and if I will select activate and reboot, it will reboot. If I will not select this activate and reboot, you can just upgrade. This image will be pushed from vManage to the edge. If you have this image on remote server, then you can select from there. Right now, no software image found on remote server because we have uploaded our new software on the vManage also. So if you have the image on remote server, then you can go through there, right? And this in vManage, you can go through there. And you just need to select this at the same time it will upgrade and reboot, right? If you have not selected, it will not reboot, so there will be no.
Sachin, how much time does it really take to upgrade one vEdge site?
Yeah, good question. It's depend on your bandwidth of your site. If you have 10 MB link, it will take time. If you have 100, if you have 1 gig link of internet, it will do faster. So boot time maximum I can say 4 to 5 minutes. It will take time because it will install the new iOS and then it will boot. So max to max
So
2
the
to
actual downtime required is around 5 to 7 minutes, right?
yeah 5 to 7. And whenever it is getting upgrade, suppose right now you started the upgrade, image is getting pushed from vManage to Edge, there will be no downtime that time. Just it is pasting the image from here to there. That's it. So there will not when it will be boot, then it will be a downtime. Now, if in this steps we have seen in this image you can see we have just put this version on this file. We have not activated a reboot, right? Now later on we can do the activation reboot. After the activation reboot, one another important thing you need to select default version. When you activate the reboot, the box will be rebooted with a new version. But if you forget to set the default version and by chance again the box is rebooted, right? It will be back to the previous version because you have not changed the default version. Still your default version is old one. So you also need to consider this thing that here you select this, you have the current version. Current version means just you upgraded your device and just your device is rebooted and now current version is 20 dot something. But you also need to select the default version from here. Set default version. From here you need to select this will be my default version. Default version means when it will be boot, any power issue at site or vEdge fails or vEdge reboot again, then it will be a problem. It will be boot on the previous version. So those things you need to consider, right? And here's just the same button that if we have multiple images, then we can click on activate here. Okay, so right now this box does not have any image which we can use as a activate. So this is the second step. When you already push that image on the devices and later on you want to activate and reboot, this option is for there. Delete available software. If you have multiple software available on this box, then you can delete, right? So in this box you have seen the same option, activate reboot. You can select and upgrade. So if you don't want to do activate reboot right now, you can just push the image. So time to upload a file vManage will depend on circuit bandwidth between these two endpoints at any given point. However, activation can take up to 30 minutes. This is maximum time. Usually it comes up in 15 minutes. Means it's Cisco says that it will take time, but usually come to 15 minutes. I think it's more. Usually it's come to 5 to 7 minutes maximum. Otherwise, but you should have already have downtime, right? Just for safer side. Sometime it happen that box is not booting on the new edge. Then it will boot again. Suppose you have activated reboot. Your device or you have already uploaded the images on the site on that box, and it's now will try to boot with the new software, and it found error. Then again it will be go to shutdown mode. Then again it will boot with the old one, and then on the vManage it will show you the error. There is some issue with new images, so still Edge is using the old one. So that's something you can take up with the tag of Cisco or what is the reason. But sometimes it happens if uh, new iOS is having bug, means you are just testing with the latest software. Latest one is going on 20.9. We have the latest one, this one. But we will not perform this lab on this one. We'll perform on 19.1 because this is not a stable version. Actually, this is lab. This lab is from my company, and this we are using for just for some testing purpose. We are testing something. So let me log out this one.
Sachin, can we do J?
HA?
Sachin is, I want to install two routers, two vEdge router on remote location, and I want to do HA
Yeah.
pairing.
By default, it's work on in a active mode.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. By default, it's active. Okay.
By default, it's active. So there's no concept of legacy things like in legacy we perform in active standby. Yeah. By default, it works on a active. Here it is. So if it is already working active, you also don't want to do in active and standby, right? One link is connected here and one link is here, and you are using one connection between there, and you are using TLOC extension there. Or either if you don't want to use TLOC extension, you can use like in a way this one. Here is your switch. Under the switch you are using VRRP. So traffic is hitting there. You don't want to this one. So if this link goes down, right, the VRRP will go to there. So that's why you can use an active standby mode. Or otherwise you want to use an active, you use dlog extension, and one tunnel from there, one tunnel from there, one, two, third tunnel will initiate from here this way, and fourth tunnel will initiate from here. How it possible? It will be possible through TLOG extension. We are extending this circuit till there, and this circuit till here. So that's how this edge knows the two transport. One is here, one is there, and this edge also having two transport. One is from here, and one is already connected. So TLOG extension will cover later. It's a very big topic. That time when we will configure TLOG extension, that time I will cover the theory part, how it works,
Okay, one more
and
question.
what configuration you need to do that time.
While upgrading, both vEdge will upgrade at the same time.
No, 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 no. If you are doing upgrade, so you upgrade the
One by
you
one.
yeah, you upgrade the one by
Okay.
one because
Okay.
you're not upgrading the site, you are upgrading the boxes. So
Okay.
obviously you don't want to downtime. You will upgrade this one first time. So site will be run on this one when it will be boot. So VRRP will be active and traffic will be hit here. And when you are upgrading this one, it will be active. And if you are not using any VRRP, forget about this. You are using TLOS extension. If this box got down, suppose this box got down, so this will be handle the LAN traffic from here, right? So
Got it.
it's a matter of your design, that how you're designing. And normally, yeah, one important thing I would like to share you. Suppose you are upgrading. I need to do this. Okay. Suppose you are upgrading one device on Delhi. At the same time, your colleague is also upgrading another box in Kolkata. Those two boxes will not upgrade on the same time. In vManage, it works queue by queue. First, it will push the software here, then it will push the software here. Parallelly, they will not upgrade. There is a task runs on the vManage and it will show you the queue. That first queue, second queue. It's a very rare chance that without any information your colleague is also upgrading the devices, because most of the operation team do work in collaboration and they knows that what kind of upgrade will happen today on that site.
Sachin, so you mean to say you cannot reboot two devices at the same time?
No, no, no. I am saying you cannot upgrade the two boxes at the same time.
No,
You
upgrading, you said, pushing the image from vManage to the,
correct, correct. Yeah,
vEdge. So
correct,
pushing the image is, data transferring. I mean, you're
correct,
just transferring the data, the
correct.
image into the, flash memory of the device.
Right.
That's not upgrading, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You
right.
upgrade it when you reboot it,
Yeah, you can say that then.
right? So, as per your statement, you are saying that you cannot reboot two devices at the very same point of time,
I'm not
right?
saying their reboot. I am saying that suppose your colleague A has run the command upgrade this device. At the same time, another colleague run the command upgrade this device. Both will be upgraded, but first it will be complete. Then vManage will push image to this one. Then when vManage push image to third one, then vManage will push image to fourth one. So it will work in a sequence: one, two, three, four, like in a way. Means at the same time, either they are in different location. vManage, suppose here is a vManage, it will not push the same image at the same time to both of the edge. First it will push here. When it is completed, then it will start pushing here. In the backend, either this box is rebooting or not, that's not a concept, right? Reboot you can do same time. Suppose this image, this box having image already installed, that time you have not selected, for example, this edge, delete.
I think you want to say simultaneous image pushing is not possible, but
Yeah,
simultaneous
yeah, at the same
reload
time, yeah, yeah,
upgradation.
at
I
the
think
same
that's
time you
going to be
cannot
possible.
push the image, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
At the same time,
yeah,
data cannot be transferred. I mean, image cannot be
yeah,
transferred. Data
image cannot
transfer
transfer,
only.
yeah.
data
Okay.
transfer will not happen, correct? So this will push the image here, this will push the image here. All done. That time you have not selected that I want to reboot these boxes. Do you just push the image one by one? One, two, done. Now at the midnight when you have downtime, the same time you can reboot both at the same time. So it's just a reboot command for activation. But image will be pushed one by one. Okay. This software upgrade is also written, nothing is there. Feature template, device template overview, we already like and subscribe my channel and share with those guys who want to learn SD-WAN. Thank you so much.